Okay, so I wound with a whole lot of waste, and I didn't like the pile. So if you're buying Lumber Liquidators number 3 grade oak, you're going to have a lot of waste. Some of the boards, not too many of them. The ends are, I probably had 10 boards where the ends were not cut straight, but like you'll have big knots here. And the biggest problem that I seen with them is on the tongue side. There just was no tongue. And some of these have partial tongues where you have enough to work with, but like this one, there just wasn't enough. You can see here, there's just not enough to work with, right? You definitely don't want to lay this in the floor, right? Because it's not going to be solid. This one just got paint on it. Anyway, if you take a look, you see what I'm talking about. So, or the groove's missing. So here's a good tongue, but where's the rest of the groove? So I didn't want, at 30%, I would say, oh man, let me think now. Yeah, because this wall is what I did with the waste, right? Put it on the wall. But if you look at that wall, and you look at this remaining pile, which this remaining pile is going to get used here between these two pillars, just as an accent between that pillar and this one, because I don't want to, toss this stuff. Worked fine on the wall, no one's stepping on it, right? So you can make it work. But honestly, if you look at the 3 rooms I did, 25-30% waste. Okay, so just so you know, when they tell you 10%, no, that's not right. So this is how it wound up looking. I just got it done. And we've painted the room. Still waiting for my LED bulbs for the hanging lamps. But it really makes this room warm. So I really like it. So if you're going to do this, what I did, I cut the tongue off one side, and I've got the groove on this side, and leveled this off. Made sure this was level for my side. And then on the bottom, because I have not laid the floor yet, right? And the bottom boards are not nailed, the bottom row. They're just sitting up in there, and they're spaced off the floor, the 3/4 of an inch for the thickness of the flooring that I'm going to tuck in here, plus 2 paint sticks, which is about 1/4 inch, right? That gives me a 1/4 inch gap. And this row, when it comes in, is going to get glued and face nailed anyway, so I'm okay with that. I've got no problem with it. Matter of fact, no, it's not going to go this way. Now that I think about it, they're going to tuck in this way, right? Because this floor will continue. So get my bearings correct here. So my boards will tuck in underneath this way, underneath that wall. No big deal. So all these are here just spacers. So then I'll trim out around here, and then coming this way, trim my boards down and go into there. Doing the trim up here, you just have to take lots of measurements. You want to keep tight to the ceiling with about 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch gap. And I didn't want to put trim over that because I wanted to keep that flush. I wanted this wall to all be flush. So in the corner here, I got about 1/4 inch gap for the most part here for expansion and contraction. I'm going to have 1/4 inch gap all the way around on this wall. Got to finish sanding it down. I'm going to sand down a little bit here and there. There's some boogers and stuff on here and loose pieces. And then whatever I have left, I'm on my Bona. I don't know if I'll seal it. We'll see what I got left for floor finish. Any knots that go through the wall, I'm going to take a little detail brush and paint that black. I could have painted it along the way. I just didn't want to be breathing paint fumes while I was doing this. So take a little paintbrush, paint that black. Or take a black spray paint can, put a long straw on it, stick it in there and squirt it once or twice. But how about I use a paintbrush? I'm not in a fuming mood anymore. I'm so sick and tired of breathing fumes and doing stuff anymore. And you get old and you get tired of that crap. When you're young and indestructible, that's no big deal. But you get older, you're like, nah, I'd rather not. So there's the wall, and I like it. I like how it turned out. It turned out pretty nice. So. See if I can back up enough here and you can see a better view. So I think it really warms the room up. So anyway, there you have it. Now, still got to do spacer, right? Because I spaced that plug out. So you can buy these spacers to bring the face of the plug out at the hardware store. A lot of people forget to do that when you can't plug anything in or it looks stupid. So that I've still got to do. So this same detail on this wall will go just on the lower section of the wall here. I just want to give an accent. And then I'm not going to finish those like the floors, so they're not going to get antiqued. We're not going to do the iron oxide wash on those. They're going to stay natural. So the floor will be iron oxide. So you'll have the floors looking like this, right? You'll come through. You'll have it there on the wall, natural. And then you come in this room and you'll have it here, so natural. So there you go. If you need any help with doing this, post a comment. I'll see if I can help you out. All right.